Hello there. Rishi Sunak's Conservatives are in one of the deepest crises in party history, as the results of the Chester constituency by-election show. There has been little good news for supporters of the Conservatives in Great Britain for several months, and this has not changed with the arrival of the new Prime Minister Rishi Sunak. The Tories are in a crisis the likes of which have rarely been seen in party history. The by-elections in the constituency of Chester show that approval ratings have not recovered, even with the new head of government. The Tories' first by-election test since Rishi Sunak took office has ended in moderate disaster for the Conservatives. With just 22.4% approval, or 6,355 votes, the party of Boris Johnson, Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak fell in the vote in Chester, far behind Labour. For the Tories, it is the worst result since 1832 in this constituency, and an indication of the general approval ratings of the party, also nationally. The Labour Party, which had previously held the seat, increased its shares of the vote in Chester to 61.22% compared to the primary. It is its best result ever in the constituency. A total of 17,309 votes went to the party of opposition leader Keir Starmer. The Liberal Democrats finished third with 2,368 votes, as The Guardian reports, with overall turnout plummeting compared to 2019. The opposition is using the electoral success to, as we would say, count Prime Minister Sunak and the Tories. The Labour Party puts its finger in the wound. The party repeatedly calls for new elections, citing the lack of support from the Conservatives and the population. This demand has now been renewed by newly elected MP Samantha Dixon in Chester, as The Guardian reports. Addressing Sunak and his party after their electoral success, Dixon said, "Tonight the people of Chester sent a clear message. You have said that Rishi Sunak's Conservatives no longer have a mandate to govern." That's what the new Labour MP said. Opposition leader Keir Starmer had also called for new elections in recent months. At the end of October, he had stated, among other things, in relation to Rishi Sunak, "Even the Conservatives themselves know that he does not stand behind working people. That's exactly why he lost the only choice he ever had to face back then, against his predecessor. So why doesn't he let the people decide in an early parliamentary election?" Yes, why? Actual new elections would lead to a devastating result for the Tories. Current surveys by YouGov see the Sunak party currently around 25% behind Labour, according to The Telegraph. And pollster John Curtis told the BBC, "Rishi Sunak is being reminded by Chester voters that he has a lot of work to do. The Labour Party is in a stronger position than anyone or any different time in the last 12 years. Boris Johnson was also troubled at the time by his party's historic electoral defeat in Tiverton and Oniton. For the Tories, these were and are landmark defeats that speak volumes for the current popularity of Conservatives in Britain. Sunak and his cabinet, in their own interest in staying in power, have good reason to ignore calls for new elections, because they wouldn't stand. The British people seem to have had enough, not just in Chester or Tiverton or Oniton. And I made some changes to my channels to have them more economically. Have a look in the video description if you want to know more. And I'll see you in my next video. I'll be back.